Hey there, Beginning Farmer Show friends. So for over 120 episodes, you've been able to hear me talk about my hard lessons learned. This time I want to show you a hard lesson learned. So earlier today, as it was just about to rain, the storm clouds were rolling in, I was trying to quick grind some feed and get the hogs fed and fill up the chicken feeders before the rain came. All of a sudden, the grinder plugged because, well, it was a little bit of fault of my own, but it wasn't a major problem. I waited out the storm, and what I had to do, there is a pin right in here. It's a shear bolt. It's just a simple 3/8 inch grade 2 bolt. I looked it up in the manual. Not a big deal. I fixed it, I went out, I filled up the chicken feeders, and then as I went to go get ready to crank the auger up, well, I noticed something. Let me show you what I noticed. Do you see this little gizzy right here? This is so I can crank the auger up, and it's got a handy little tool that goes on there so that you just crank it up and then you swing the auger out and you fill your feeders. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let me show you where you're supposed to keep the auger, or the handle. It goes right here. There's a little hook. You just took it right there. But let me show you where I'm keeping it right now. So this is just a little access port to where the grain comes out of the tank here. Sometimes I open it up to see if there's a clog or anything like that. Well, this right here, yeah, that's that handle that I was talking about. Hard lesson learned. So this hard lesson learned is not looking very good right now. It's getting dark. I think it's time to put the grinder mixer away, sleep on this hard lesson learned, and see if any inspiration comes to me in the middle of the night. Good morning, Beginning Farmer Show friends. As you can see, I've got the tractor behind me. I've got a chain attached to the handle in the grinder that is the problem. And yeah, things just got serious. So I'm gonna shut the camera off, move it out of the way, because it could get a little sketchy here. So I've got the tractor shut off now because all it seemed to do was lift the grinder mixer, the back of the grinder mixer up off the ground, which in hindsight, probably could have seen that coming. It is more loose than it was. So that's a good thing. We'll go on to the next idea. So the moral to the hard lesson learned here is sometimes you just need a bigger hammer. In the case of this hammer, it's a John Deere 4020 with a loader, because look at this. It is out. The handle is ready to go back into the crank so I can move up the auger just like it was supposed to do. Not gonna lie, the auger, the metal in there, it's a little worse for wear, but I don't think it's anything that's gonna slow me down. So hard lesson learned, always put your grinder mixer auger handle back into its holder where it belongs. In fact, let's just do that right now.